And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Nick starting with a pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here. Going for it. It's Nix. He connects downfield. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Captain. Bombers.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Plays finally put to an end.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down, here's Russ. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. Colts get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Try getting it to Nico Collins. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Go. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
So
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and they drop the first down.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 3-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They've got 1st and goal to work with. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Rubio ends on the point after. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Trujillo to kick it away. Gray now on the return. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On play action now, Wilson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Cardinals out for the punt. In his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. That's fielded at the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Bombers. Oh, my son! Ready? Go.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Wide quick there. They bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. It's Nix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Has it down close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 16-point ball game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Gio checks on the extra point. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Gray now on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
25, 280. 14, run it. 280.
Russ now from the gun. This is cut downfield by Rice. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Wilson now from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That one intended for Trent McBride. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
14, 315,
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, pass coming. His running back catches it downfield. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Wilson on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. He's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Thumbs up empty on that one. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over with a short field. They're at the 28-yard line. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. The defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
Cardinals 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. 30. He's at the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Leo rounds on the point after. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Cut! Chris Matee! School in.
And gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals face a 4-point deficit. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
Cardinals 21.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Working now from the gun. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Cardinals are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw.
He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made it the 15-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix able to find Strange here. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Rolling from the gun here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
It's now 3rd down.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Headed out right. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
Can you call that play in the huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
That's another Colts first down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the
Nix with it on 1st. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Cardinal first down.
First down throw from Wilson. He rolls to his right. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
14.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A second down run by Pacheco. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it to Rice. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down, Arizona.
Wilson out of the pistol. Quick to McBride. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Ross out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Third and long.
You gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Slot with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Bombers.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Didn't read the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Captain.
Rolling again. Here's Nix. He fights it beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Bombers.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. On the move. Hit it right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Captain.
They'll throw again. Nix. Caught at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Sign quarterback on here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
What?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Ross off the play fake. Lock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Taking a shot deep here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw. Here's Nix. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Nix to throw again. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. The Colts with the ball, hoping they can put up some points and keep their title hopes alive. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nix with it on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
Hey, we're going good.
Dose of the hurry up here.
That's right there. Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We're going. Shanahan! Shanahan! Shanahan!
Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Bombers. Oh, I said.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Gray now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
14. Quick. 14. Left pass. Right.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! Marcus Williams has it. And the Colts return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Theo tacks on the extra point. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Cardinals 35.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action, it's Wilson. Go right side, and McBride has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down here from the 36. Running out the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here. Wilson now off the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Russ now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
14. Good shot.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running back motions right. Back to throw it. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing fourth down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Hey, alert! Stop!
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Frankie Louvu. And the Colts take over once again after forcing his fourth interception of the night.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's Reed on the slant. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Bombers.
Nix off the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Wide open down the field, and he has it. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cardinals, 14 points back. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback it.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the Von Brock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Gray now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Wilson. Check down complete to Pacheco. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense is hurrying, time running down. First down, here's Russ. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. Wilson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Fits it through the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game.
Cardinals 42.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a look for Nix. And start the party in the crossroads of America. The Indianapolis Colts are Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
Commissioner Roger Goodell all set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Indianapolis Colts. Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewer here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.